Hey guys, I thought I would share with you my planner setup for 2017 because I know a few of you will be wondering and I like watching these videos and they're fun to do. So this is the choice of planner at the moment. This is the Traveller's Notebook from Webster's Pages and it's the jade colour, which personally I think it looks more of a teal colour than a greeny jade, but I know a lot of people are on the fence over like what colour a teal actually is. But anyway, this is the one I'm using, and at the moment anyway, and it's got Stay Grateful on the tag there. I am going to use the Traveller's Notebook system for my planner, although I may not still be in this exact planner further down the line, because I like to change the casing as and when I fancy, or with the seasons, that kind of thing. So open her up. Oh, that's a sheet from some stickers. So I'm back in the Traveller's Notebook system. Last year I used the Traveller's Notebook for most of the year, from about end of January when Webster's Pages first brought out their Traveller's Notebooks, because as you know I'm on their design team. I first got their Traveller's Notebooks and I moved into those as a planning system, and I was in it all year until the autumn when I moved to the Filofax Ochre Malden. And I did that because I was lusting after everybody's photos that they were sharing, their autumnal photos, and I kind of really missed it. So I moved into that sort of late September, October time. And I wasn't really happy, but I didn't really want to go back for like into a new, my insert had run out and I didn't really want to go back into it for the last bit of the year. And so I was in ring bound for the last part of 2016. And I really missed using the Traveller's Notebook system. So for 2017, I'm back inside my Traveller's Notebook. And so far, I just feel really happy again. So on this side, obviously you've got all the pockets in the Traveller's Notebooks, like business card pockets. I don't really have business cards or anything in particular that I need to kind of keep in my planners for that. So I tend to just like kind of put ephemera and bits and pieces in the pockets. These are all my bits and pieces of ephemera from that I designed and sell. So I just kind of pop them in the pockets just for looking pretty, for no other reason. And a paper clip, and that's it. It doesn't serve any purpose particularly, although I shall use those in my journals, so they are quite handy to have, so that you've got them there as eye candy, but then you can just kind of, you think, yeah, I'm going to journal about, like for example, this is all cold stuff, I'm going to journal about winter, so I'll just like pull it out and stick it in my journal. So these behind here are journal cards, or Project Life cards, like the 3x4 ones. So they're just in there, so I've got them and I can just use them, grab them, because they're blank on the background. I can just use them for journaling and then whack them in my journal. So that's why they're there. And in the front pockets, I've got like my current stickers that I'm using, just so that like they're kind of there and handy, because sometimes I decorate in advance and sometimes I decorate as I go, and in fact I'd like to do a bit of both. I don't always decorate, mind you, if I'm really busy. I don't always. And I've got just some more stickers that kind of coordinate with the black and gold thing, kind of sings New Year to me. These are the My Mind's Eye Yes Please collection, which I've just got in the shop at the moment, and I saw them, I loved them, and I had to grab them. And these are some of the recollections ones that a friend sent me from America, and they all coordinate, so I've just shoved them all in there. So most of the time that doesn't really have that much in the pocket. I'm not really a massive stuff my pocket kind of person. I will do if I go out, like if I go on holiday or something, I'll take loads, but generally speaking I literally usually just have like the stickers that I'm currently using, I will just shove in there. And because most of the time my planner and journal stays at home, I can just use my stuff at home for if I want anything. Okay, so on to like this side of the planner. At the moment you can see here, I treated myself before Christmas. I just really fancied it, and I treated myself to a fuse tool. So this, I made myself a little shaker dashboard, which I love playing with. Oh, there's a sequins falling out there, which I absolutely adore playing with. It's not the most well made because it was my first attempt at using the Fuse tool, but you know what? I blooming love it. Now you can see it's wider than my notebook here because I did the measurement against this notebook, which is wider than this notebook, and I will tell you about those notebooks. So this this shaker dashboard Dewberry Jobby serves no purpose, absolutely no purpose whatsoever, other than to look pretty, and I absolutely adore it. This is just some sticky notes, my snowman sticky notes that I had. This notebook here is a Webster's Pages notebook that they designed, Traveller's notebook, that they designed to fit inside their Traveller's notebooks. But as I said, like, you can put wider notebooks into the planner itself. So this insert in here, I am just using it as a rough kind of notebook for I originally kind of thought that I might try a bit of bullet journaling, and I'm not really sure if it's for me or not, but you know, I'm just using it for lists at the moment and for notes and that kind of stuff, so it's not like anything spectacular. The paper on the Webster's Pages notebooks, the graph, this particular one is grid paper, and it's beautifully thick, and I absolutely adore the paper. So that's the back of the dashboard, the penguin shaker. Then I've got another dashboard, again, it serves no purpose, this one, other than for looking pretty, but you can, with dashboards, you know, stick sticky notes to it and stuff. This, I wanted to be inspired in 2017, like John and I if you don't watch John's channel, go and watch his video that he did about his goals for the new year, and I shall link that in the description below. It's, you know, he's a YouTuber as well, and he did a video about his goals, and this kind of ties in. Both John and I want to kind of go on more adventures this year, and we have a camper van, and we want to kind of go out and about in our van and have adventures. So this paper is the Happy Camper paper. I can't remember what collection it's from, but I have it in the shop, but I can't remember what collection it's from, and so I absolutely love it. I love the home is where you park it. I love the retro colours. I love everything about it. And so I kind of wanted to do that as a inspiration for us for kind of getting out and about this year on new adventures. Of course, as new paper and new collections come and go, then I shall probably change my dashboard. But for now, this is kind of in there, sort of reminding me about the adventures we want to go on, and I just love the colours. These colours just really speak to me, and of course they match the teal. Teal's my favourite colour. Although for travelling, when I go travelling, there is something about the walnut Traveller's notebook that just speaks travelling to me, proper Traveller's notebook. So this 2017 is diary insert. I'll show you it. This is the insert from Traveller's Times on Etsy. I actually took out the bit where they have their name on it. So I took the cover off because the hair covers are just plain craft paper. I took the cover off, and I rebound the insert with this scrapbook paper that is from that same Happy Camper collection, and as you can see, it's got campers and camping all over it, and that's again is a reminder for us to kind of have those adventures this year. And I just popped some thickers on there. So far, touch wood, the thickers are staying on there really well. Sometimes thickers I find don't always stick that great, and you have to kind of use some glue, but so far they're doing really well. So yeah, so I'm into the year already. Obviously it's only the first week of the year, but there's just like a little bit of a sneak, and yeah, it's just started to use it already. This insert goes up until the 24th of August, so I shall need to have another insert for the last part of the year, which I will probably put in, I don't know, as soon as I get something in the diary that goes past this, I shall start having that insert in the back. You know, when we start planning for stuff in later on in the year that will go straight in. So I've got it, but for now I don't need it. And then once this has expired, I shall take this out and put it in. I tend to keep these, and I've got like other travellers' notebooks that I house all the old inserts in and store them. So yeah, that's that insert, and then that's the back of the dashboard. Just love the paper on it. And again, I chose this one, and I sort of cut the paper so that it kind of read "Hello Adventure" there. And I put "Be brave and fearless and free. Into the woods we go." Just to kind of, as I said, like a inspiration. So this notebook here is from Simple Stories, and it is the Reset Girl one. The Reset Girl by Carpe Diem. And these are a lot wider than the Webster's pages, as I showed you. This is more the same size as the May Designs book. These came into the shop and I really wanted to test them. I really wanted to see what they like, so I'm using one. I haven't journaled anywhere near as much as I normally do, so it's just I just haven't prioritised it basically. So I haven't used it that much. The paper in it is thinner than the Webster's pages, and the grid in it is smaller. I like both, to be honest with you. I do like both, and I will continue to use both notebooks. Just basically, whatever I've got in the shop, when I've run out of one, whatever I've got in the shop, I shall just put another one in. They do other designs. There's the Posh range as well. To use them, I've got a couple of photos which I can't show you. Just so yeah, I just use it as a journal. Kind of like anything goes. I tend not to do too much wet media in a journal like this. I tend to use my big art journal for lots of wet media. So that's that notebook. And then lastly, these have got 4 strings on. So lastly is the notebook that comes with the Webster's Pages planner. And it's got a creamy sort of paper, and the paper is quite thin. I'm not a massive lover of this paper. I prefer the paper that comes in the with the additional notebooks you can buy. This is quite good for sketch paper though, if you're don't worry about bleed through or anything. I often use these just for sketching, and they work perfectly well for sketching. I'm using this as kind of a bit more of a planner. So at the moment I've just got in here, just got some like my YouTube stuff, because I find that when it comes to YouTube, when I have lots of time, I have no ideas for videos, and when I have no ideas, I've got lots of time. So I'm just trying to start writing a list of ideas. If you have anything you would like to see, then feel free to leave me a comment. I can't guarantee that I'll do it, but I will try to kind of plan it in. You may have watched one of my past videos. I said about that my planner wasn't working for me, and I kind of went to an A5 planner for a while. I've gone back into, as you can now tell, I've gone back into a smaller planner. Where I'm at now with our life, it's kind of calmed down a bit. When Miss B first joined our family, it kind of went a bit crazy, and there were loads of appointments and meetings and all that kind of stuff, and I was struggling to kind of, you know, how I was going to fit our lives as it were, like her life, business, all that kind of stuff. And so I thought the A5 route was the one for me. It turns out it wasn't. So I tried using the A5 and combining work and business and home, and then I tried splitting it out again like I had done before, and it wasn't working for me because there was just too many planners. I just couldn't cope with having all those planners and just looking at it. So now everything goes, oops, just knocked the tripod. Everything goes in here now. So I've got all the diary stuff in here, and then I've got those other notebooks that you can see as like writing down my lists and my to-dos and everything. And it's working so much better because it's all in the one book. I just can carry this one book around with me, and it's just really, really working. Yes, I know some of you probably wondered how that was going, because I've had a couple of questions. Talking of questions, I'm going to film a Q&A video soon, so if you've got any questions you'd like me to answer, then let me know and I'll answer them. Okay, so moving on. I have this laminated sheet. It's got smush on it already. This is just basically my my important dates that I printed out and laminated, and it's because I'm forever changing planners and stuff. I was using this the other day to refer to, which is why it's out. It normally lives in my pocket. Because I've got so many, because I'm always changing planners and things, I wanted a master sheet of dates, you know, anniversaries and birthdays and all that kind of stuff. So I've got a master sheet that I can just refer to and no one will get forgotten, and that just slips in to a pocket. And then I've got the secretarial pocket in the back, which is quite tight at the moment because I've got a few things in there. I've got my stickers that I wanted to keep hold of for PlannerCon, Cam's PlannerCon. And in the back here, because I tend, like, if we do go away or anything, I will grab my traveller's notebook. This has got some mixed media paper. Yeah, it's the Dale Rowley mixed media paper, just cut down to traveller's notebook size, just in case I wanted to do anything like really heavily watercoloured. And then my Peerless watercolour palette that I made using the Peerless watercolours. A few people have asked me for a tutorial on this. I don't have any more of the colours to make one, but there are loads of tutorials on the internet about how to make them. So yeah, obviously got a pen. I did a video on this last year. I do have this insert that I bought from Lyra and Co. That is just like, you know, you've got extra pocket space and pencil case and things. At the moment it's not in there because I've got a load of stickers and it is quite stuffed. But I do tend to sort of like carry it around with me, and I'm not sure whether I'll put it in or not, but it's perfect for when you travel. So I've just kind of got that on hand, and it's just got my very basic things in there. And so there, that's my 2017 setup, and I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.